guard's got me flattened out. I'm on my back. This is a bad position for me to be in. I've showed you guys how to build frames. I've showed you lots of different tools, the butterfly, lots of different things. Now I want to talk about going into like a deep half arm position, okay? And then we're going to set up some sweeps and stuff from there, okay? So if he's got me flattened out in half guard, a lot of the times, all right, if he puts his knee up against me and he doesn't give me that space right there, it's going to be a lot easier for me to roll him because he's got his knees together. You see that? So this is super easy for me to thump him over because he's got his knees together. So the majority of the time they're wide like that. So that makes this super accessible for me when I'm in this half guard position. Okay. So all I'm looking to do, guys, I'm going to get a grip on the back of the collar here, and I'm going to get underneath the leg. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn and I'm going to drive him in this direction. Okay. So I'm utilizing both of these grips to create a little bit of space for me. I want to get in deep on this, but I can't get in deep because he's got me flattened out. All right, and this is no position for me to dig in deep. Keep your legs tight. All right, so this is not a position for me to be able to dig in deep. So I'm going to grab and I'm going to turn him this way. All right, and as I turn him this way, I'm creating a little bit of space, and I'm setting up my next move. Okay, so I'm creating a little bit of space now. Here, I'm going to pull my knee in. Everybody notice that? All right, so I threw in that direction. I created a little bit of space and I pull my knee in. Whenever I get to this position, I like to go into my X guard. So my other foot's going to come to the back of the knee to keep him from being able to stand up on it. And then I'm going to swap this foot out and go directly in. My other knee's going to come out the back. Okay? This is what we call an X guard right here. All right? So whenever I get the X guard, right, I got this hooked and I'm going to push as I come up. Okay? So I'm going to push. My foot's going to come here. I'm going to lower this foot now to the knee, and then this foot's going to come out. All right, and I can complete my sweep. All right, if he stays on his knee, that's fine. If he's up on his foot, it works all the same. Okay, so from here, I can start to drive up and work on passing the guard. All right, he's got this flattened out. I've gone deep underneath the leg. I'm grabbing this so that I've got some leverage to pull him in this direction, right? It's gonna be very difficult for me to do with just one arm, okay? So I need both of these things, all right? So I'm gonna take my knees, right? A lot of the times when you're creating this space, it's easier if I pull my knees to my chest and then drive him over. See that? All right, now that knee comes in, this prevents him from coming back, all right? Then I put that knee in, and then I'll swap that leg. Okay? And once I swap that leg, guys, as you start to stand up, right, I'm gonna give him a push, and I'm gonna come up to my standing base, so I'm gonna pull my knee out from under me. And this knee's gonna pass down because I don't want him coming back in. Okay? And I'm gonna come up and start passing the guard. So, whenever you got somebody that's really flattening you out, right? Look what I'm doing with my knees. Okay, I'm pulling my knees to my chest, rocking him back and forth, making him off balance and allowing me to get deeper and deeper with this. If I've got that and this grip, and I pull my knees all together, right? That's when I get all the space that I want. Okay, foot comes in, foot swaps out. Okay, now I'm on my X guard position right here. So now my foot's gonna come out, stand at base, other foot lowers as I start to come up, okay? All right, Corey, stand up this time. A lot of guys are gonna try to stand up as you do this with them. All right, so I'm here, flattened out. I put my knee in, right? I put my X guard in and he stands up, okay? That's okay. That doesn't change anything that I'm doing, okay? All I'm going to do here is I'm in my X guard. It's very difficult for him to stand up. He's got to put that hand down in order to keep it, right? In order for me to stand in base now, my foot's going to lower to the back of the knee so I can come up, right? If he continues to try to stand as I come up, I'm looking for that leg and try to take him back down, all right? Because you're going to have a lot of guys try to stand up and try to run away from you when you do X guard. It's very difficult, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's practice it on 3. 1, 2, 3.